Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Kicking It with Auntie Leah. I am so glad that you guys decided to come back and be with me tonight. I hope you guys are blessed tonight. We were at over at Jaguar Wright's page, just having fun, right? Talking about real things. Yeah. I pushed the live back as far as I can push it back. Again, I'm so glad that you guys are with me today. Today is my 51st birthday, and I thank the Lord for allowing me to be on this earth for 51 years. And I have something to tell you guys. I hope you guys can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you can't hear me. I need to know if you guys can hear me, because what I'm about to tell you is something short of amazing. But it's something that I've always experienced since I first met God. You know, when I've always told you guys that I got saved at 18 years old. So, and ever since I was 18 years old, God has always given me a birthday gift. If you guys can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. If you can't hear me, put a 2 in the chat. Let's do this. But anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll proceed with the story so I won't hold you guys long. But today is my 51st birthday. Yesterday, about a week ago, well, actually about 90 days or more, probably like 5 months ago, I applied for monetization. And they denied me. Hi, Jay. Hey, nephew, what it do, baby? Is the music too loud? Is the music too loud?
It's not too loud, but you could turn down a little bit.
I don't even know why it's loud. What about that? Is that good?
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. So back to my testimony. Ever since I got saved when I was 18 years old, today's my birthday, I'm 51. God will always give me something
Happy
on
birthday.
my birthday. Thank you. Thank you. And I no longer have birthdays. I have anniversaries because, you know, I'm just old. I'm middle-aged. It is what it is. But I embrace my age. I'm thankful because there's so many people that don't get to see my age, right? But I applied for monetization. This was my second time. And it was about a week or so ago, and they came back and denied me. It was a little bit over a week, almost 2 weeks ago. And then I was like, okay, all right, whatever. I was really hurt by it because I worked really hard on my channel. I invest in my channel. I invest in the tools needed to make quality videos and quality content. I promote my channel. I do everything I think I was supposed to do. So they denied me, but they said, well, you have an option to send us a video of how you create your videos. So I was like, okay. So I made the video. It couldn't be no more than 5 minutes. So I made the video. Hey, Patricia Blair, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. But yesterday on my birthday eve, God whispered, little faint whisper. That's what he does. It's not an audible voice. It's a inner peaceful voice that says, I'm going to give you monetization on your birthday. I said, oh, really? So I had peace about it, you know, because he's been doing it I'm 51, since I was 18 years old. So I went on to sleep, but I got up at 3 o'clock this morning, and I just started to look at my email because I'm anticipating him to do what he said, because he does not lie, right? If he says he's going to do something, he's going to do it. There's no ifs, ands, or but about it, right? So about 6:33 a.m., I get the approval email, and all I can do was giggle, and all I can do is laugh, and all I can hear was happy birthday. And I just wanted to share that with you, just to let you know that it doesn't matter what things look like. It doesn't matter if you're told no the first time. It doesn't matter if you're told no multiple times. Stand on what you believe, build that personal relationship with God, and just believing. And I'm not saying be religious. I'm not a religious person. But when it comes to a relationship, that's my father. That's my dad. You know, I didn't really have my dad growing up. He was addicted to heroin. So he wasn't around. So when I met God at 18 years old, he instantly became my father. And he's always taken care of me. And he's always blessed me. And he's always been there for me, no matter what. So that's my message to you. Today's my birthday. And my birthday is, I can now receive super chats and all that. I'm not saying that you guys have to do it, but I'm just saying. I can now receive memberships. I am now able to monetize off the work that we put in. And J Mizell, you're next, buddy. You next, nephew. You just keep believing. You keep working. You're next, okay? Because you work hard as well. And all things are possible through Christ Jesus. All right. So, welcome to another segment of Hip Hop is a Graveyard. Today, we will be talking about who, J Mizell?
Talking about the one and only Jam Master Jay.
Jam Master Jay. The video we're about to dive into was actually edited by J Mizell, of course, written by me. You know, we're a team doing this thing, so you know the video is going to be off the chain. I wrote the songs, the songographies. We're just amazing family. Jag Nation, Jag Country, all day long, no matter what. So, without further ado, I want to ask you guys to hit the like button. We want to say hello to the ones that are in the bushes. I see Patricia Blair in the comments only. A lot of our family members or members are still over at Set in the West channel, where Jag is on the panel and teaching, you know, and speaking, you know, powerful words and wisdom. So, you guys think we're done? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I seen it. They were ending.
Okay, all right. So hopefully they will join us soon. But until then, let's go ahead and just get right into the video, because it is an awesome video. And let's learn about Jam Master Jay together. All right, got it? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
And I want to stop. I want you to put him up there. Okay, you know, Auntie's 51 now, so, you know, a little bit more.
He's distinguished now.
Yes. Let's go.
Hey, fam bam. We're back with another video. You know, every time I sit down to tell one of these stories, it hits me how deep hip hop really runs through our bloodline.
Jay,
we laugh to it, cry to it, raise our kids to it, and sometimes we bury our heroes to it. Tonight, we're diving into another one of those stories that shaped the heartbeat of the culture. Another soul who gave everything to the game, only for the streets to take him back too soon. This ain't just about beats and rhymes, y'all. This one's about legacy. About a man who turned 2 turntables into a weapon of rhythm and pride. I'm talking about the one and only Jam Master Jay, the architect, the heartbeat, the DJ who helped make hip-hop a global language. But see, this story ain't just about his rise. It's about the silence that followed his fall.
Please share the live,
it's about the questions, the pain, and the power of remembrance. Because every time we lose one of our own, hip-hop loses a heartbeat, and we lose a piece of our history. So lean in close, because we're not just telling a story tonight. We're feeling it. We're walking through the journey of a man who carried an entire culture on his back. And when the documentary fades out, don't move too fast, because right after this comes the songography, a lyrical tribute to Jam Master Jay, one last spin on the turntables of time. Welcome to the true story of Jam Master Jay, and thank you for kicking it with Auntie Leah.
I'm showing my age, but it is what it is. Back in the 80s. Hey, Cat. When hip hop was really hip hop.
everybody wish Auntie Leah a happy birthday.
1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. DMC. 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Can I have everybody's attention, please? DMC and Jam Master J. DMC and Jam Master J. DMC and Jam Master J. 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
Somebody
Thank
say
you, Young
yeah.
Jay. Yeah.
Say yeah.
Yeah.
Say we wanna rock.
We want to rock.
Say we wanna rock.
We want to rock.
Now scream. Oh yeah, party people in the place. 1 2
Rest
3
in
in the
peace,
place to
Jam
be.
Master Jay.
My name is Jam Master J, and this fella in front of me is DMC. We're gonna call Rock the House for y'all. My friend Run wanna come out.
Thank
If y'all
you,
want my
Cat.
man Run to come out so we can start the show, somebody say run.
Run.
Say run. Okay, I want everybody to do this. Clap your hands, everybody. And everybody, clap your hands. To the people in the back, clap your hands. Let me hear everybody. Clap your hands. Here we go.
Run, 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 run.
The 80s, y'all.
Run, 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 run. Now it's about that time for us to say the win. Run.
DMC and
Jam Master J.
Now, I want to know how y'all feeling out there tonight. When I say, do you feel good? I want everybody in the house to say real good. Now, do you feel good?
Real good.
I said, do you feel good?
Real good.
He was the quiet architect of
super
hip-hop's
chat.
loudest
I got my.
revolution.
Hold up.
On
Wait
October
a
30th,
minute.
2002,
I got the.
two bullets
Wait, hold,
Salute,
hold on.
salute,
Hold up.
Cat,
Hold up.
for the
Hold up.
first super chat.
24/7 studios.
Listen, guys, I got my first super chat. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Kat. Oh, it took so long to get here. Oh, God, I just want to thank you, Jesus. I got to praise him, y'all. Hallelujah. Thank you so much, Kat, for being my first super chat. Smooches, kisses to you. Happy birthday to me. Let's get back to Jam Master J. Let's just have a good time. Shout out to Jaguar Wright and Wolfgang Amadeus for the originator. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jag Nation. Shout out to Jag Country. Let's go, y'all. Thanks again. Let me put my stuff on the screen. This is my first one. I am honored. You know how people had a business and they earned their first dollar? They would frame it and put it on the wall. I'm going to frame this super chat. Let me screenshot it right now. Right now, Lord. Then I'm going to get back to it, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know how crazy I get. Let me put that into the set. I got to frame it. All right, let's get back to it, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. I can hear you.
What's your cash app?
Oh my God, my Cash App is my government name.
So we get a new cash app and come back.
I gotta get it right because it's trolls on this, but I ain't trying to give out my government name.
Nah, we good. We good.
I'll post it. Like I'll make a new one, guys. Yeah, but we gotta be careful on this this here internet. You guys know that. So I really appreciate the ones that want to give and can't give. I really do. I love you guys. Jay and I both work very hard working, making these videos for you guys. So Jag Nation, Jag Country, rest in peace, Jam Master Jay. Without further ado, I'm gonna get back to it again. Kat, thank you for my first super chat. I'm so happy.
And ended the beat that moved a generation.
Everyone, I'm Diana Williams.
And I'm Bill Ritter. We begin with a fatal shooting of a rap music legend. The shooting tonight in a recording studio in Queens, taking the life of the man known as Jam Master Jay. His real name, Jason Mizell, one of the founders of the groundbreaking rap group Run-DMC. Jim Dolan with late details. He is in Jamaica, Queens for us tonight. Jim?
Bill Jam Master Jay knew the absolute heights of the hip-hop world as a member of the pioneering rap group Run-DMC. He, of course, was their DJ, and having stayed in the industry all these years, he knew well about the feuds that so often result in violence and death in the rap world. Well, tonight, according to sources close to this investigation, a 37-year-old Jason Mizell, Jam Master Jay, was working in a recording studio here in Jamaica. He and a 25-year-old male Hispanic were relaxing in a lounge near the studio when a man walked into the studio, gun drawn, and opened fire. Mizell was struck once in the head and killed instantly. The other man was seriously injured, shot once in the chest. Police have no one yet in custody. Friends, including including the Liar Cohen, the CEO of Island Def Jam Records, gathered outside.
Know who Liar Cohen is?
To the man who was such a huge part
Let's
of
talk about that for a minute.
Worldwide.
Who is Liar Cohen? Who is Liar Cohen? Who knows who Liar Cohen is?
We all should know who the part owner of YouTube is.
Oh, is he the part owner of YouTube?
I didn't do my research,
Mm-hmm.
but that's what I was told. Yeah,
So
I should do my research first, but I didn't know we were gonna talk about him.
We did. It just.
So we know
I
who
remember.
he is.
Right. I remember. I heard his name before from Jag. Right. And I just looked at some information, and it says Liar Cohen is one.
Dame Dash is the first person to call Liar Cohen what do you call him? Culture vulture.
Yeah. Yeah.
He coined the term culture vulture.
Right.
That's what we.
Yeah,
know.
I remember that. But Liar Cohen is one of the most powerful and influential executives in the history of hip hop in the modern music industry. And it says, here's a breakdown of who he is and why he's so significant, especially in connection to artists like Run-DMC, Jay-Z, DMX, and the rise of Def Jam Records. His full name is Lior Cohen. That's spelled L-Y-O-R. He was born October the 3rd, 1959 in New York City. His heritage is Israeli American. His parents were Israeli immigrants. That's interesting. He graduated from the University of Miami with a degree in global marketing and finance. In his early career, he started working in the 1980s at Rush Artist Management, founded by the nefarious, I added that word, okay, the nefarious Russell Simmons, which managed Run-DMC, LL Cool J, and Public Enemy. Ironic, Jack and Wolf were just speaking about LL Cool J on their live. So Cohen entered the hip-hop culture through the management and live show circuit. He booked Run-DMC tours during the 1980s. His reputation grew for his ability to negotiate deals, handle logistics, and connect artists to major labels and sponsors at a time when the mainstream America didn't yet respect hip-hop. That's crazy, ain't it? He worked closely with Russell Simmons. He later became the chairman and CEO of Island Def Jam Music Group. Chris Lighty, I believe, was connected to that. And there was another young man that we talked about back, earlier this year. It was Chris Lighty and was it something Amir Tahir? I forgot his name. But he was a CEO and chairman of Island Def Jam Music. Like Def Jam, Mercury Records, and Island Records. He helped launch and shape the careers of Jay-Z, with a G, DMX, Must Respect, Ja Rule, 50 Cent slammed you and just ended your career, Ludacris, love you, don't know what happened, but whatever, Method Man and Redman. Method Man is fine as AF. I'm going to say AF. I ain't going to say the cuss word. Kanye West, Crazy, and LL Cool J, infamous for licking his lips. Yeah. Yep. So he helped launch their careers. That's who Liar Cohen is. But I wish Jag was here because she can tell us a little bit more detail about the rumors.
Wait.
Come on, Jag.
He's not Jewish?
He's Israeli. So isn't that like almost the same? I mean, the Jewish was born from Israelites. I mean, they have some type of connection through the, well, in my belief, and I know that you guys, it's people that believe different. I get it, and you know what? I don't doubt you guys, and I'm just not the type. But in my book, they were apart. They were like family connected. So just like the Hebrewites, which I also believe that we are, natives of, right? So, yeah. So what do you think what is the difference between, and I'm ignorant to this. What is the difference between Israelites and Jewish?
Can't be asking me.
Oh, all right. Well, without further ado, I'm going to look it up. But let's get back to the video.
You can't even, I don't even like getting into those talks.
I really don't either. I don't debate the Bible, and I don't, debate religion. I believe what I believe. People believe what they believe. What I believe works for me. Is what it is.
I asked that, though. I asked because, damn, this shit's hot. My bad.
What are you eating?
My spring rolls.
Oh, okay.
I asked that because we know like the industry is usually, controlled mostly by Jewish.
Right. Yeah. Well, honestly, I believe that Jewish are descendants of Israelites. In my opinion, because my kids, I know who I named my kids. I know who God told me to name my kids. My kids are named Israel and Jacob. Biblically, they are the same person in the Bible, right? He was Jacob, and he wrestled with God, and God changed his name. Jacob wrestled with God until, I'm not going to let you go, until you bless me. And then God called him Israel. So that is my children's name. You have Israel, which is a 17-year-old, and you have Jacob. But doesn't Jews, I don't know this for a fact. I probably need to research this, but don't they come from the same bloodline from the 12 tribes? I thought they did. Yeah, I could be wrong. I thought so, Kat. I thought so. They're the same, heritage. So, but anyway, we're gonna get back into Jam Master Jay and learn a little bit more about his life, guys. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. I'm going to be quiet for a minute.
Popularity and shock, too, that it all went down in such a brazen manner. The gunman walking in, firing, and then just casually walking out. Police believe they have good leads in this case and that witnesses got a good look at the shooter here. There's also security camera tape, we are told. Mizell was at the studio producing an album by two young women. They were in the studio when they heard gunshots. They came running, of course, but it was too late. Again, sources confirming Jam Master Jay, Jason Mizell, from the rap group Run-DMC, was gunned down here about 9:15 tonight. Another man was injured. Nobody yet in custody. Reporting live from Jamaica, Queens, Jim Dolan, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
As this case unfolds, we want to tell you a little bit more about Jam Master Jay. He was one of the founders of the pioneering rap group Run-DMC. Many believe that group gave birth to modern hip-hop. Jam Master Jay's real name, as Jim said, Jason Mizell, 37 years old, a Queens native. He grew up in the Hollis section along with two other members of Run-DMC. Jam Master Jay was the DJ of the group. It was formed in 1982. Their biggest hit was in 1986 in tandem with Aerosmith, called Walk This Way. And of course, we'll continue to follow the story, bring you any late information as it develops.
Tonight, the questions focus on witnesses and security cameras. The studio where Jay was shot is outfitted with several security cameras, but did they capture the killer? Jim Dolan is live in Jamaica, Queens with late details for us. Jim?
Diana, there are 4 security cameras between the door and the lounge where Jam Master Jay was murdered last night, but there was not videotape in all of them. And so there are still open questions. Was there an accomplice, and was there a struggle before the fired shots? Well, on those subjects, ABC News has learned there is some disagreement among the witnesses. But on other topics, on other significant details, there is agreement on the anatomy of a brazen, cold-blooded murder of a rap legend. Through the night they came, candles and flowers and tearful notes of condolence, a community grieving the loss of one of their own, of one of the good guys.
I don't think he had too many enemies, but we all have enemies somewhere. Just gotta watch yourself.
That's a fact. That's a
I
fact.
just hope they find him.
If you really know anything about Run-DMC, you know that they were really all about like peace and people coming together.
Jam Master Jay was born Jason Mizell, and he became a rap pioneer in his lifetime, the DJ for Run-DMC, one of the first hip-hop groups to cross over into mainstream popularity. Run-DMC never yielded to the violent images and impulses of rap music, making Mizell's violent death last night at his Jamaica, Queens recording studio all the more puzzling.
As far as I know, they were doing a lot of things for the community, doing work with kids and everything, and it just seems senseless. You know, and my thought is that we'll find out that it'll be over something stupid in the long run.
Well, maybe, but the man who killed Mizell clearly meant business, and nothing was going to stop him. ABC News has learned the shooter was first buzzed into the building, though it's not clear who buzzed him in or if they looked at the doorway camera first. The killer passed a total of 4 security cameras on the way to the murder, at the door, up the stairs, and in the hallway leading to the studio. Before he entered the lounge, the shooter pulled a .40 caliber gun, put on a ski mask, and knocked over a woman as he opened the door.
Okay. All right. I want you guys to pay special attention to that. They just said that the killer walked past 4 video cameras. 4. But yet they didn't have no footage. How's that even possible? All the surveillance cameras out there, the CCTVs that were surrounding that building, you just heard the news anchor say the killer walked, the murderer, whatever you would call her, or him, walked past 4 video cameras. How is it possible to not have video coverage? And if, say for instance, the killer covered up their face so they, can be distorted from the camera, the person that let them in would have to be a part of it, right? Because why would you let someone in if they're covered, if their face is covered from the from the surveillance cameras? That just doesn't make sense to me. And Yamjay, you said, I remember hearing about this back then. They were saying he was set up. That's what it sounds like to me. This was back in 2002, and the TV anchor just said that there were 4 cameras that the walk past. But then you also said,
hold on. She said he didn't. She didn't see his face, but she saw his neck tattoo.
Okay, how do you not see his face? You let him in. So if he was hiding his face, why would you let him in?
Right. Thank you.
Why would you let him in if he was hiding his face? If you were not a part of the plan, is all I'm saying. That doesn't make sense to me.
I
right?
don't even want to say she's a part of the plan, but she could have been like coerced, like somebody busts in there with a gun, you do what they say. Possible,
but again, it goes back to, well, who turned the cameras off if they were off? How? What's going on? Why didn't the cameras pick up their faces? Well, I guess you could say that the Pow Pow allowed her, like you said, to let them in without her being, suspicious. I mean, not suspicious, but too scared to even say anything that covered their face. That's possible, right? It is possible. Okay, let's get back into it, guys. Let's get back to it. Go ahead. Buzzed in.
I'm gonna tell you on the back end.
Okay. All right. But look, buzzed in, security cameras, pulled Pow Pow, knocked over a woman, and Pow Pow.
He then fired 3 shots, killing Mizell and injuring 25-year-old Ureko Rincon before fleeing.
It's not really a big place. It's kind of small up there. I mean, they basically have their studio room and they have like a small lounge room. You know what I'm saying? It's used for business.
It just blows your mind when you think about the fact that this guy was killed, because he's not that kind of guy. It's not like a East Coast, West Coast thing at all.
And finally, in a matter that may or may not be related to all of this, rapper 50 Cent spent last night under heavy police security after the NYPD gang unit learned of a possible threat to his life. Reporting live from Jamaica, Queens, Jim Dolan, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Crime Watch Daily returns to the scene of the crime, hoping to solve the unsolvable.
So this is the inside
Is there any doubt in your
of the
mind
studio?
your brother knew his killer? No.
Jason Mizell, a.k.a. Jam Master Jay, grew up in the Queens neighborhood of Hollis, New York. The youngest of 3 siblings, he took an interest in music early on.
He always loved music, and I allowed them to play the music and then danced in the house, whatever, you know. But I didn't know it was as serious as it was.
Then came an opportunity.
Like called a battle, DJ battle. It started in the park.
A place where neighborhood friends started to hone their musical skills as a trio.
When it came about with Run and D getting together, and they called Jay in.
From DJing in the park to center stage with Grammy Award-winning group Run-DMC, selling out stadiums in the mid-'80s in what was branded a new school of hip-hop, which sampled rock music. Raheem from the group Grandmaster Flash toured with Run-DMC. He remembers Jay as the kind of guy who would help friends and strangers alike if they were in need.
Jam Master Jay single-handedly helped to commercialize rap music.
Then just 5 years after their first album, rap music changed.
There was a sort of a changing of the guard, as it were, in the 1989, 1990, and then that introduced a different brand of hip-hop, which was gangster rap.
The rap scene more violent now. Jay took precautions.
Was Jason carrying a gun for self-defense at the time?
Yeah, quite sure he was.
So,
okay. He should have been.
Question.
It's the day before Halloween.
Real quick. So, him arming himself with a pow-pow. You gotta also think about that, right? His brother just confirmed that Jam Master Jay was carrying a pow-pow. Well, it's New York. I get it. But do you think that he was getting any death threats or anything like that? Could that be a possibility?
Probably, but did you say harm himself? I don't think that.
Not, I said arm.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Arm himself.
You bear arms when you fear harm, right?
Right. So he had a pow-pow. It was like laying right there on the table by him. He couldn't get it fast enough. So that kind of leads me to believe that there must have been some type of dispute, that he knew about something that was going on, that he knew somebody was after him. Could it be the record labels? Somebody in, what we've learned. Yeah. It's not, it's not crazy to think that it could be connected, to the label. You know what I'm saying? Could it be D-Rugs? They tried to say that. That's all alleged. The family refuted that, and I've never heard of him being arrested or anything.
You know what I just thought?
What?
He was the only person that was helping 50 Cent when he got, after he got shot. And
could it be a sacrifice?
I don't know about sacrifice, but I know they probably didn't like that. Because remember, everybody was shit. He was signed to, I think it was Columbia. I don't know who. Don't quote me, but remember, everybody dropped him, and nobody wanted him. But then,
right, and he discovered him. Yeah.
Am I getting the dates right? I don't know, because I just be thinking shit. So.
No. I didn't know that he discovered.
After?
I didn't know that it had to be before, because he passed away in 2002. He was the one that discovered 50, right? 50 didn't become really relevant in what, to 2004, 5, 3, 4, 5 or something.
He was rapping. He was.
Yeah, but he wasn't. Okay,
he wasn't
let's
socially known. I see what you're saying.
Let's see. Let's just look it up.
Hey, Margie.
All right, let's just look it up. Let's look at the dates. He passed away. Okay, like I thought. He didn't become famous until 2003. You understand what I'm saying? Jam Master Jay was taken down in 2002.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm looking at the dates.
I thought I was in middle school, but I must have been in high school then.
It might have been 9th grade, which kind of made Phil.
2004?
No, 2003. So you could have been 8th grade. Or 8th or 9th. Or even 7th.
I was in high school.
Yeah.
I just attended in 2003.
That's when 50 became famous. Get Rich or Die Trying came out in 2003.
Dang.
Yep. I remember that. And Jam Master Jay, yep, he passed away in 2002. So, and then remember Chris Lighty? When did he, and wait a minute, who was 50 Cent's, was it Chris Lighty? 50 Cent's
manager?
Yeah, that's when he passed away.
Well,
I don't remember. Let's just take a look. I'm going to look it up. I know I did a video about him, but
yeah,
he passed away. Oh, he didn't pass away till 2012. So that was 10 years later.
Oh, Versus is live right now.
Versus, I'm not sure what that is.
I think, is it Versus? It's a V, and it's red. My bad. Anyway, we should fuck it. I forgot we not on the phone.
I don't know who that is, but we trying to light up the dates.
O was talking about it earlier, so I just think. So yeah, we definitely need a
Okay, all right. So let's get back into it. Right now we're trying to figure stuff out. Throwing different things out there. We don't know the facts. Everything that we say is alleged. You know what I'm saying? They do have the two people now. And we'll get to that. Yeah. That they believe that
speculating.
Right, we're speculating, but because we know things are deeper than what the surface is showing us. Right, we know that just by what Jag has taught us and has brought, to our attention when it comes to the industry. We know that it's not what it seems on the outside.
And there's an eerie feeling in the air.
And I'm feeling funny, like I know something's going on. Like, why am I feeling like this?
He was rapping up, Jay, correct.
Jam Master Jay is in his Queens, New York recording studio along with 5 others when
there was a buzz at the door, at the recording studio door. 2 people that came in, and as soon as they got in, Jay couldn't reach for the handgun, the pistol that he had, that was lying on the sofa next to him.
Okay, listen to that.
Time to get it.
Listen to that.
Shot.
He had the gun or the pow. Sorry, you two. Laid on the sofa next to him. I am a licensed carrier. I do not have my gun or pow. Sorry again, YouTube. Help me get used to YouTube terms since I'm monetized now. Laying next to me when I go places, right? That kind of makes you believe that he knew something was up. I mean, would you agree, Jay?
For sure.
Would you agree, Alina? Would you agree, Yam J, Margie? Hey, baby.
Yeah, because you in your studio. You're
in your studio. You're in your house. Called 24/7 Studios. And it's been there for decades, for decades. And you have your pow next to you on your couch. He knew something was up. Okay. I'm just saying. We're just pointing out things. We're not detectives. We don't solve crimes. We just tell their stories. All right, let's go.
And just like that, a member of one of the most influential acts in hip-hop culture, gone.
They told me that somebody had killed him. I said, did what? What you mean somebody killed him? For what? It just totally shocked me. I was just in total shock.
They all know something. Because there's no way that I'm going to be in the studio when some killing go down and I don't know nothing.
I think it was an inside job myself. I think whoever did it was already there.
Say that, Yam J.
Lydia is the person who buzzed them in.
Yes, Lydia is the person that buzzed them in.
Why did she buzz them in?
Well, Lydia had to know
why
who
did
they were before she buzzed them in. It had to be somebody she knew.
You spent some time talking to Lydia.
I spent a lot of time talking to Lydia.
What do you think about that? What do you think about what he just said? Allegedly, he said that Lydia, and we just saw her face, and it is what it is. It's on a public platform. That she must have knew. I can't say I disagree with that. I can't say I disagree with that. What do you think, Jay? What do you think?
But she didn't know prior to. I don't know what she knew. Hold on. Let me wheel it back.
Okay.
I don't believe she knew prior to.
Right.
I think she knew after she seen them. Because after you see somebody, you let them in.
Right.
Everything's all cool until the gun is in your face.
Yeah.
And then so I believe They must have coerced her into saying, yeah.
There's a thing about me, and I might be different, and I live in a city that's equal to the crime in, Chirac. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell if I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell if I'm gonna say something. So she didn't say nothing.
Nah, it's easier. Nah, I don't.
I grew up in the streets, Jay.
That's what I'm saying. You grew up in the streets, so you know. You see nothing. You ain't seen nothing.
No, but at this, what I'm saying is that was when I was a teenager and I didn't know no better. I was like a kid. But when I became an adult, I was like, what? No.
And if you do tell somebody, you ain't gonna tell the police. You know what I'm saying?
Who? I'm singing like the fat lady, and I ain't even fat.
I don't know.
I'm singing. Yes, I am. I'm telling. I don't do that. Like back then when I was a teenager, this lady wasn't no teenager. That was a grown woman. But when I was a kid, 15, 16, didn't know no better, no, I would probably be scared. But as an adult, I'm not scared. If I see something, I'm going to say something.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
I'm just saying.
You're grown now.
Yeah, I mean, you grow out of that phase. You're supposed to grow out of that phase. No silent code with Auntie Leah today. It isn't. It's not.
But that's just how you grow up.
Mr. Officer, friendly. Here he is. I know what happened, sir. I don't care. Because I don't. You want to talk in your car? Or do you want... I don't care if he's in handcuffs. We can talk right here, sir. I seen it. Because I don't want that person to do something to somebody else. This is what it is. That's just how I feel about it now. But people are different. Singing like the fat lady. Singing. Not gonna lie. Don't do nothing in front of me, y'all. Don't do nothing in front of me. If I'm asked, I'm telling. I'm singing. Yeah. No, I waive my right, officer. No, I don't care. She did it. My mama did it. I tell her my mama. I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm just playing.
My mom's is like that too.
Right? No, that's the right thing to do. I tell my kids that every day. Do not do nothing wrong because mama's walking you, driving you to the police station. You're going to tell the truth. And you're going to take what your punishment is. So think about what you do before you do it. I'm not going to cover it up.
I remember one of my homies. We got caught stealing in Shopper's drug bar. And they were holding us. And then when his mom came, she grabbed us by the ears.
Listen.
And those pinches hurt. Like
yes, they do. Listen.
Yeah.
Auntie ain't no saint.
That's the only way I got out because I ain't tell my mama shit.
My mama, listen, Jack.
She found out, but I ain't told you.
Listen. You know how I never went to jail as an adult? You know why I never went to jail as an adult? I went to juvenile for stealing. I went to juvenile for stealing. My mama said, I ain't coming to get her. She left me in there. I was like, my mama ain't come and get me. My auntie had to come and get me. The next time I went to juvenile for curfew, and my mama still would not come get me. I had to go to the guardian home like I was a foster child. My mama would not. She sent a whole stranger down there to get me. That time I knew not to do nothing else again. I learned my lesson because I was not going to ever go there ever again. That's how I learned. Sometimes that's how you learn. Leave me in there. Is it what you want? I'm leaving you in there. What? What are you pointing at, sir? What? I'm alive. Can you have what? Crab ragoon. Yeah. Over here. I'm on live. You're talking about the crab ragoon. You want the sauce? I do. Leave me one. Thank you. I can't have nothing around here. These kids. Bye. I'm on live. I'm bye. These kids. I swear to God. If it's not the husband, it's the kids. If it's not the kids, it's the cats. If it's not the cat, it's the dog. I swear. They always.
Tell them happy birthday. Don't forget. Tell them happy birthday from the family.
That's right. Happy birthday. They love their mama. All right, guys, I'm so sorry. I got long-winded. But yes, I went to the Guardian home. My mama said, I ain't going to get her twice. And you know what? I was like, this from then on. I was like, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. I ain't going back there. I ain't had no shoes on when I went to juvenile. I had to get some Guardian home people's shoes. But she would not come and get me. But that's how I learned. Never do nothing wrong again. So, all right, guys, let's get back to it.
I remember. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Remember one time the police had brought me home, and she was like, "What you bringing here for? What you bringing here for?" I was like 13, but they were and they were laughing. Like the police was laughing. They were trying to scare me too in the car.
Right. Your mom was like, "Don't bring them here. Take him to jail. Scare him straight. Scare him straight." Because I swear to God, I got scared straight, and I'm telling. Don't do that in front of me. I'm telling. If the FBI call, I'm telling. See, I'm telling. I'm not going to jail.
If they call, you ain't gotta tell. They already know.
I wish I knew everything did again. I'm telling. I swear to God, I wish I knew. I'm telling. I'm not playing with none of that. I'm just saying. Okay, let's get back to it. Timber, be quiet. That's right. I'm singing like a canary. That's me every day, all day long. I'm going to sing and trust God. Hallelujah.
Lydia and other eyewitnesses are interviewed at length by the NYPD. Names of possible suspects emerge.
What are the possibilities?
Was Big D, Darren Jordan, and Little D, his son.
Darren Jordan, a.k.a. Big D, is an executive
Give me my
at Def
snitches,
Jam
y'all,
Records. And his son, Carl Jordan, a.k.a. Little D, is a rapper.
Big D and Little D.
Right.
What is their relationship to Jay?
They were friends of Jay. They knew him from the neighborhood.
Why would they want to kill Jay?
Possibly, and this is only a theory, that they had some kind of dispute, some kind of beef, a debt that Jay owed, that Jay probably couldn't pay, and this is what happened.
Police question Little D, but he's released and never charged. Both father and son deny any involvement in Jay's killing. In fact, Big D is calling for justice for Jay in this documentary. 2 turntables and a microphone.
Everybody that was in the studio at that day is a culprit and should be arrested, should have been arrested, or should be buried.
Then there's another person of interest, Jay's business partner, Randy Allen.
From what we know, Randy ran out, saw what happened. I think he had a gun or a weapon that he may have had, and he might have fired some shots at these guys when they were running as they left.
So Randy hears the gunshots, walks out, sees what's happened, grabs his gun and goes after the two assailants.
That's what we were told, yes.
Police wonder, could it be a possible motive for murder?
This theory with Randy about the insurance money was explored by the police and by myself, and I don't really think that held a lot of weight.
Allen was never charged and denies any involvement in the killing. But in a small studio filled with friends and fellow artists,
somebody he knew did it.
And according to police, someone saw who murdered Jam Master Jay.
And they're right.
How you not know?
For 21 years, the streets knew the names, the cops knew the names, but the mic stayed off. This is how a pioneer became a cold case and how silence finally cracked. Jam Master Jay didn't die in a club brawl or a limo drive-by. No, he died in a lounge chair mid-midnight session, just laughing at old stories. 2 men breezed past security that nobody thought they even needed. One hugged him while the other shot him in the head. And for 2 decades, nobody in that room said a word. Tonight, we will attempt to learn why. In Jamaica, Queens, there's a small building that once pulsed with life, music, laughter, mentorship, and dreams. On the 2nd floor at 90 to 10 Merrick Boulevard above a barbershop stood a creative sanctuary known as 24/7 Studio. To the world, it was just another recording space. But to the community, it was Jam Master Jay's kingdom. This was where Jason Mizell, the heartbeat of Run-DMC, poured his soul into the next generation. It wasn't just about beats and rhymes, it was about guidance, opportunity, and legacy. Young artists came through those doors chasing sound and purpose, and Jay made sure they left believing they could make it. From Onyx to a young 50 Cent, this room was where careers took shape and dreams found their first echo. But on October 30th, 2002, the music stopped. In that same studio, the place he built for love, not fame, Jam Master Jay was gunned down in cold blood. The tragedy shook hip-hop to its core. How could the man who helped pioneer the culture's sound lose his life in the very place he gave it life? Still, even as the chalk faded and time moved on, the name 24/7 Studio stayed written in the walls of hip-hop history. Because for Jay, it wasn't just a name, it was his way of life. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, music, mentorship, and love for his people.
There was a lot of shock in the courtroom today because no one had ever really heard the graphic part of how Jam Master Jay had been killed.
A 21-year-old unsolved murder catching fire today. The trial on hip-hop legend Jam Master Jay's killing, bringing explosive testimony in the case against two of the men charged with taking the life of the Run-DMC DJ, Jason Mizell.
It was jaw-dropping for me to finally hear the narrative of what his friends and family have been asking for 20 plus years. No one has really been able to piece together, which is what prosecutors have done so far in the first 3 days of this trial.
Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Washington pleading not guilty and denying all charges. Jordan's attorney saying his client was at his girlfriend's house at the time of the shooting. Uriel, also known as Tony Rincon, who was in the studio with Jay when he was shot in the head, is finally speaking out.
First of all, he sobbed the entire time.
He actually got emotional.
He sobbed.
Wow.
There were just tears streaming down his face.
Rincon himself was wounded in the gunfire, shot in the leg.
I just noticed. You see how
Giving
low
chilling
that
details
shot
in
was?
court today of a cold-blooded murder.
No.
It looked like he had to have been sitting down.
Either sitting down or the shooter. Oh, you talking about for Jay?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think he was able to get back. He was on the couch, remember? And they said that he wasn't able to, yeah, remember? So he was sitting down, and it was low. But why did he take a headshot and the other guy took a leg shot? Make that make sense, right?
But how you get out in the studio? 'Cause the security. You know what I'm saying?
Just
The
saying,
doors-
it just doesn't make sense to me. But, let's keep going. Let's see where it's going, where it's taking us.
Rincon pointed across the room to Jordan.
Now, Jordan's family inside.
Darla Miles, a reporter for ABC7, has covered the case extensively and was inside the courtroom.
You got a visual in your head of maybe what Jam Master Jay's face was at the time.
Wow.
It just painted a very vivid picture of when he described.
So I wonder,
Jam
was
Master
he
Jay's
on the
body
couch?
Fell. It left an impression upon me that I will not forget.
Washington's lawyer questioning Rincon's reliability, saying the case was held together with tape and glue. It's the latest decades-old, high-profile hip-hop murder case without
Like on my
resolution.
husband, 2-5.
My recital.
In the 1980s, Run-DMC
No, I'm not, because I'm going to say fair use, because that's what this is. The purpose of me playing this clip, and Jay, you putting this clip in YouTube, is fair use. It's less than
Yeah, when
1
I
minute.
did it, it was fine. Remember?
Right, right. But I'm saying right now that it's fair use. It's 17 seconds of us showing our audience and teaching our audience the true sound of Run-DMC. Every other song that you hear on this, we made it. Fair use. Well, I made it. You made the video. Doesn't matter. We're a team. It's fair use. 17 seconds. Please allow us 17 seconds to show our audience who they were and what they sounded like. Period. And Jay, that right there is how I've been winning my disputes. Okay? 17 seconds. That's all it is.
In the public domain.
Right. So I'm going to fight it.
their gold and platinum albums climbing to the top of the charts, the first of the genre to do so.
They were the blueprint for a lot of what we are experiencing in hip hop right now. In fact, I don't know that we have hip hop at the level that we have hip hop without Run-DMC and Jam Master Jay.
Hey, now wait a minute though.
Releasing barrier
They
breaking songs.
they do a copyright warning on "It's tricky, but not walk this way."
Wait.
Walk This Way was the most popular song that Run-DMC ever created because they did it with aerosol. Changed the whole game. So yeah, that just don't make sense, does it? It don't make sense. 17 seconds of It's Tricky. It's Tricky is not the most prominent song. This right here, Walk This Way is. And still is fair use. Walk This Way.
Walk This Way, featuring Aerosmith.
The video is still to this day one of the most epic music videos of all time.
Absolutely.
The trio, known for their signature look, sporting rope chains, shell-toe Adidas with no laces, fedora hats, and thick-rimmed glasses, ushering in a new era of fashion.
There was not one person that I can think of that I know who lived in the mid-'80s who did not try and replicate that look.
I swear to God, I had on Levi's, a white tee, and some shell toes with all different colors. Inspired
that looks like
by
LL right there. Don't that look like LL? That's
yeah. Right? They all dressed like that. So all inspired by Run-DMC. The fat laces, the fat boys rocked them. LL Cool J rocked them. Those shell toe Adidas. Run-DMC. Oh my God, Jad and Odell is right. But I believe, why didn't they win? Why did Will Smith win? They even came out before LL Cool J. So my question is, not only why didn't LL Cool J win, right? Why didn't Run-DMC win? Why did Will Smith? We know he bent his knee and over. That's all I got to say. He bent his knee and he bent over. Period, point blank. Argue with your mama, not with me. Let's go.
But it wasn't just their cultural mainstream impact. They used their street cred to push the 1980s anti-drug message.
When it comes to drugs, only one word counts. No. Just say no.
Just say no.
By the early 2000s, hip-hop fans and the industry had moved on from Run-DMC. And according to prosecutors, that's when Jay turned to the drug trade.
Jam Master Jay was supporting friends, supporting family, helping pull people out of poverty.
They
and
know
it became
that
a situation where
helping
was somewhat of a financial liability more than he can gain assets. To this day, Jam Master Jay's family denies that he had any connection to drug dealing.
Jay, cut it out
After
of
an
the
alleged
comments.
$200,000 cocaine deal went bad, prosecutors say Jordan and Washington entered Jay's recording
If it ain't
studio in
you, it's
Queens, New
cat.
York, and shot the hip-hop icon dead, leaving his wife and children behind.
We thank everybody for all their support and their condolences, and we'll get through this.
A star-studded funeral with thousands lined up to pay their respects.
This is how it ends for Jason Mizell, his casket encased in glass pulled by two horses.
It took until 2020 for an indictment to come.
And we have alleged that two defendants, Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Washington, are responsible for the murder of Jason Mizell, who's known to many of us as Jam Master Jay.
Today, Tony Rincon saying on the stand, he kind of walked directly to Jay and gave, like, half a handshake with an arm. And at the same time, that's when I hear a couple of shots, adding, then I see Jay just fall. The prosecution claiming each defendant was proud that they had taken down Jam Master Jay and got away with it, painting a picture of what happened that night more than 2 decades ago. Many wondering why it's taken so long.
People taking their time to come forward would actually be about fear. You might not fear the person 20, 30, some odd years later, or you just grown apart and you feel safer because you're no longer in that environment, or just the guilt just knocking and knocking and knocking.
Highlighting a reality that many communities face across America.
The relationship between the NYPD and individuals in Hollis, Queens over the last 2 or 3 decades is strenuous at best. And so being truthful with them or believing that they will solve these crimes make it difficult for them to try to coordinate an investigation. But over time, people talk and cases get solved.
Every day there's been someone from Queens paying homage to Jam Master Jay in the courtroom. He was their neighborhood hero, and he was the architect of so much of hip-hop culture.
Rest in peace, Jam Master Jay.
Jason William Mizell was born January 21st, 1965 in Brooklyn, New York. Church felt like a second address and music like a second language. By age 3, he was blowing trumpet at home. Grade school years added bass, guitar, and drums, and the sanctuary became his first stage. In 1975, the Mizell family moved to Hollis, Queens. There, around 13, he discovered the instrument that would change everything: 2 turntables and a simple Radio Shack mixer. He practiced until the records talked back. Neighbors knew the apartment by the sound, the kid who could make a record speak. He carried the early alias Jazzy J's, learned precise crossfades during a short Atlantic City stint, and took that discipline to Andrew Jackson High School. He never abandoned real instruments, he just made the turntable behave like one. Jason Mizell's first drum set, his mom's pots and pans. Seriously, born in Brooklyn in 1965, he grew up surrounded by music, picking up the trumpet, bass, guitar, and drums from a really young age. When his family moved to Hollis, Queens in 1975, that's when everything changed. He discovered turntablism, and by just 13, had swapped those pots for 2 turntables wired through an old Radio Shack mixer. His instrumental background meant he mastered the craft incredibly fast. Neighbors remember the sound bleeding through the walls, crisp cuts, backspins, bass lines that actually rattled the silverware. Can you imagine? When he met 2 rhyme-obsessed brothers from the same block, Joseph Run, Simmons and Darryl DMC McDaniels, the chemistry was instant. They called themselves Run-DMC, but the kid in the Fedora and Adidas?
Right.
He became the engine, the driving force.
I would have never noticed.
Jay scratched like a rock guitarist, wore his headphones low, and never raised his voice. On stage, he let the records speak. Off stage, he'd literally give away sneakers to kids who showed up to practice. This wasn't just a DJ, this was a mentor, a community pillar. Within 2 years, this trio had the first gold rap album, Run-DMC, featuring groundbreaking tracks like It's Like That and Sucker MCs. They were the first rap group on MTV, the first on the cover of Rolling Stone, and even the first Grammy nominees in rap. Their crossover smash with Aerosmith, Walk This Way, didn't just teach Aerosmith how to walk again. It taught the world that rap and rock weren't so different after all. Suddenly, hip-hop had a face, and that face was calm, courteous, and Queensbred. Jay's technical skills on the turntables, his live instrumentation with keyboards, bass, and drums truly shaped the group's stripped-down, hard-hitting sound, cementing his recognition as one of the greatest DJs of all time. He even landed on Spin's 100 Greatest Guitarists of All Time for his innovative riff reworkings on the turntables. That's how profound his impact was.
Architect of the sound, a hip-hop pioneer, silenced by bullets fueling 2 decades of fear. The streets whispered names, but the cold case went flat. This is how the silence finally cracked. No drive-by flash, no public brawl, just a studio lounge chair where he would fall. One man gave a hug, a deadly seed. The other shot him down, a violent deed. For 2 decades, no one made a sound. A king in his castle, dead without his crown. From Hollis, Queens, Jason Mizell's art. Swap pots and pans for a turntable heart. Met Run-DMC, the chemistry was fast. The DJ in the Fedora, built to last. First gold album, MTV on the screen. With Aerosmith, they created a whole new scene. Fast forward to 02 on Merrick Bloodflow's Lane. The studio was sanctuary, easing the strain. He hustled a little to keep the doors unlocked. Told his wife 1 more year, but the clock was mocked. October 30th, 2 men walked and grinned. One nickname, Little gave a hug to him. A 30-second talk, then pop the sound. Jay collapses, his friend wounded on the ground. The gunman steps over a chilling cold retreat. The world's most famous DJ dead on the beat. Detectives came knocking, but the witnesses froze. No one saw a face, that's the story they chose. The cold of the streets left the cops all alone. A murder swallowed by a silence of stone. In 2007, a flicker of a lead. Feds indict the lookout, planting a new seed. But the shooter unnamed, the case stalled once more. A deadlocked jury shut the open door. 8 18 years later, the silence starts to crack. 2 more arrests, there's no turning back. A motive revealed from a deal gone all wrong. An eyewitness talk after holding out so long. All 3 plead not guilty to trials, a slow crawl while his son spin his records. Standing up tall, DJ Jam Master Jay, son and TJ Mizell the same. They're honoring the music, not just his name. The case showed a paradox in hip-hop's creed. No snitching, let the guilty do the deed. A code meant for protection from a hostile force that let the cycles of violence run their course. What's the first Run-DMC track you recall? Drop it in the comments and let's stand tall. Hit subscribe for more history, answer the call. Strip away the court case, what's left is the art. We gave the DJ's turntable a brand new start. Scratch DJ Academy is globally grown. There's fingerprints on every milestone we've known. Share this with the doubters who say Queens had no kings, and prove them all wrong with the message this brings. Tag a legend, keeping the spirit alive. Verdicts are pending, but can't erase the sound. Every time sucker MCs get spun around, the break never ends, it just loops back anew for the next kid with a fresh point of view. Silence can't outlast the rhythm and the beat. A legacy that's perfect and can't be beat. I'ma live.
Yes, written by yours truly, Auntie Leah.
Fast forward to 2002.
Soundography number 1.
Platinum plaques line the walls of Jay's studio, sure, but the neighborhood outside is a lot rougher than when Run-DMC ruled the charts. Jay still mentors locals, engineers, MCs, even a kid named Randy who just wants to sweep floors to learn the craft. Inside, the vibe is pure family. No searches,
KRS
no weapons,
One.
no drama. Those were Jay's rules. His
Flavor
sanctuary.
Flav.
He finances sessions by
Oh my
giving small
God,
amounts
Public
of
Enemy Chuck D.
Allegedly, nothing Pablo level, just enough to keep the doors open and the interns
Public Enema.
fed. Friends say he hated the hand-to-hand part.
Remember that movie?
Absolutely
Yeah.
detested it.
Stupid.
But he hated seeing talent go homeless even more. He tells his wife, 1 more year, then we go legit. That year tragically expired in 48 hours. The drug sale story is all alleged and has not been proven to be facts.
The day before Halloween, I was taking the boys to school, and I said, hey, come back, make sure you say goodbye to your father. I didn't know that would be the last time that they saw their dad.
Wow.
In the evening, we're in the car headed to Virginia for Halloween. And once we're in the Lincoln Tunnel, his nephew calls and he's like, hey, Auntie, Uncle was taken away from us. I didn't know. I just felt like, what went wrong? And so he kept on, no, he's
Hey,
not.
hold it down, I'll be right
he's
back.
Gone. They took him away from us. He's gone. I'm like, who's they? And took him where? Like, where is he? Because I'm like, he's not going to be there long because I'm turning around and I'm going to go get him.
We were supposed to go the next day to perform for the Washington Wizards. And I was at home packing my bags, whatever, and the news comes on.
7:30 Wednesday night, Jamaica, Queens. Jam Master Jay, born Jason Mizell, was laying down tracks in his studio. 1 or 2 men in dark clothes buzzed to be let in. The intruders pulled guns, firing 3 shots from a .40 caliber semi-automatic, 1 bullet killing Mizell as he sat on the couch.
Authorities in New York City are trying to find the person who shot Jam Master Jay.
The gunman is still at large.
Jump in the car, we drive to Queens.
Outside, it looked like something was covered up, looking like a body on a stretcher. I'm like looking at it, and it hit me like, poof. Wait a minute, Chuck, this is your friend. It was like that surreal that it didn't even compute, you know?
Everyone was in shock. It wasn't just me. Everyone was like, no, there's an error here. They got the wrong guy. This is a hoax. This isn't real.
We get to where Jay's studio at about 165th Street. I walk up, I see Chuck D, a Public Enemy, and Ed Lover crying, flooding tears. That's when I knew it was real.
It was really real. Like, this was not a joke. They didn't get the wrong person. It was Jason. Never in my mind did I think that someone would kill him. And that took a long time to digest because it was like, he only did good.
It was like a nightmare, bro. This was something different, you know? You just felt like one of the good guys got taken out.
You know, it was so shocking and inconceivable, you know, this person that was so full of happiness and love and life to be gone like that.
It's really sad.
It was sad that his life was cut so short so fast. They always say the good die young. The good die young.
He would always say, you know, we're going to be sitting on a patio on 2 rocking chairs when we're older, looking at our kids with their kids hanging out.
I wanted to do right by him and make sure that his name, his last name would be seen in a positive light. And so every day I stay on my boys to make sure that they make the right decisions.
Wow. Wow.
Bad, man.
All right.
I hope he's proud.
October 30th, rush hour traffic humming outside. Jay, his protege Uriel, Tony Rincon, and 2 friends sit in the control room, fingers greasy from takeout wings. Surveillance later shows the front door buzz open at 7:30 p.m. 2 men in hoodies stroll in. One, nicknamed Little because of his 6-foot frame, hugs Jay. The shorter man hangs back, scarf over chin. Conversation lasts maybe 30 seconds. Then pop, pop. Jay collapses, Tony takes a round in the leg, and the gunman steps over the body and just disappears. No masks, no frantic getaway, almost polite in its chilling efficiency. Cops arrive to find the world's most famous DJ face down in his own headphone cable. News desks go live worldwide. In Hollis, kids burn candles under murals of shell-toe Adidas. The phrase "no snitch," no matter which rumor you believe, there's one truth that no theory can erase. Jam Master Jay's legacy never died. He built something bigger than fame, a foundation of sound, of mentorship, of purpose. Even in the face of betrayal, he represented loyalty. Even in death, he symbolized unity. In the end, the facts may change, but the feeling doesn't. We lost more than a DJ that night. We lost a father, a mentor, a brother, and one of hip-hop's purest hearts. And as the lights of 24/7 Studio went dark, the world was left asking, who killed Jam Master Jay and why? Detectives haul in every eyewitness. Stories match like a broken puzzle. I heard shots, saw shadows, hit the floor. Nobody, not even Tony, bleeding from a femur, claims a clear look. Detectives find .40 caliber shell casings, but no weapon. The word on the street? Jay had a debt, Jay had a beef, Jay got sloppy. None of it sticks. Tip line rewards climb to $300,000, tips stay at 0. Jay's family begs on TV, Run-DMC cancel a tour. The entire culture feels the chill. For the first time, a hip-hop murder isn't splashed across mixtape disses. It's swallowed by a cone of silence thicker than any government cover-up. It was a grim testament to the unspoken code that had taken root, a code that would haunt the investigation for decades. 2007, federal prosecutors indict a career robber named Ronald Tinnard Washington for Jay's murder, plus a 1995 homicide. Court papers say Washington hid in the studio doorway while his accomplice pulled the trigger. They don't name the actual shooter, and Washington denies everything. The jury deadlocks, the case stalls. Hope flickers, then dies.
Wow.
Jay's kids grow up wondering if Dad's legacy is just going to be an
Justice for
unsolved
Jam Master
mystery.
Jay.
It felt like a cruel tease, a glimmer of justice that
Justice.
vanished just as quickly as it appeared. In the first trial involving Ronald Washington, or in earlier proceedings, the jury hung not because there was no suspicion, but because the evidence was fragile, witness credibility was challenged, and the story of motive was complex over nearly 2 decades. Some jurors reportedly felt the proof didn't cross the threshold of beyond reasonable doubt. Subsequent trials, new testimony, and strategic prosecutorial decisions later brought a verdict. The deadlock exposed how much history, silence, and fear complicated the pursuit of justice. Fast forward again, August 2020, 18 long years after the killing. Prosecutors unseal a new indictment. Washington again, Carl Little, Jordan Jr., and a third man, Jay Bryant. This time, the paperwork spills motives like beer at a house party. Jay had allegedly cut Bryant out of a Maryland drug deal. Jordan wanted revenge for being sidelined. The feds say at least 5 people were in the studio that night, and finally one talked. Discovery includes text messages, burner phones, even a jailhouse poem Washington wrote bragging he'd never crack. Social media erupts, Run-DMC trending for the first time since the 80s. Family members sob on Zoom calls. Finally, possible closure. It was a seismic shift, a moment where the seemingly impenetrable wall of silence finally showed its first significant crack. All 3 defendants plead not guilty. Trials get split and delayed by COVID, then split again. Prosecutors hint at more tapes, more cooperators. Defense lawyers claim the star witness is a liar trading testimony for freedom. Each hearing rekindles headlines, then fades, leaving a lingering sense of uncertainty. Meanwhile, Jay's oldest son, Jason Jr., tours clubs under the name DJ Jam Master J Son, spinning his father's sets note for note. "I'm not chasing justice," he tells a radio host. "I'm chasing the essence of what made my dad immortal."
Wait.
TJ.
Is that Angela Simmons? Did her and Jam Master Jay's son date?
They family.
How they fit? They not related.
Not like blood, but they grew up together, right?
And again, we got YTE folk that married their cousins. I'm just saying, did they date? They're not related. I mean, the way she had her arm around her, I'm just asking. Right? You're right, Margie. Right, Young Jay? Right? Good. Is she a hoe? I know she a hoe. I'm just saying. That's a song, guys. That's a song. I ain't saying she a hoe. I'm just saying. I just asked the question, guys. Because, you know, she done got around. Like Tupac said, I get around. I'm just saying. It's a song as well. Well, okay. Let's get back to the video because I'm getting out all off in the West Coast versus East Coast. Okay, and I ain't supposed to be there. Because I get around. That's what Tupac come. I'm just saying, somebody named Angela may get around. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Mizell, also a DJ known as Dasmatic,
I don't know.
continues the music.
Yo, Gotti said so.
A poignant reminder
saying
that while the legal battles drag on, the music, Jay's true spirit, lives on. The Jay case exposes a grim paradox in hip hop. The very
I ain't saying it. Allegedly.
Amplifies voices from the margins. Also muffles them when violence hits too close to home. No snitching began as a crucial protection against over-policing, a way to shield communities from an often hostile system. But in Queens, it tragically mutated into a form of self-censorship that let killers roam free, unchallenged for decades. Artists who sample Jay's scratches now speak openly. Trey the Truth, LL Cool J, Eminem, arguing that silence chills creativity more than cops ever could. Their interviews fuel podcasts, documentaries, college courses, all dissecting this painful truth. The lesson? Unspoken codes protect no community. They only camouflage predators and perpetuate cycles of violence. It's a harsh truth, but one that the hip-hop community has slowly, painfully begun to confront. If this story is new to you, drop a comment with the first Run-DMC track you ever heard. Let's flood the algorithm with the beats that built this culture. And if you want more deep dives into hip-hop's untold histories, hit subscribe, no bell required, just press it.
Yeah.
Strip away the court filings and the decades of silence, and what remains is the music. Before Jay, DJs stood in the back, often an afterthought. After Jay, the turntable became an instrument, producers became rock stars, and every kid with 2 records believed scratches could change the world. He didn't just play records, he reimagined them, turning them into a new form of expression. His influence is everywhere. The Scratch DJ Academy, which he founded in 2002, just months before his death, now trains thousands annually from Tokyo to Lagos, carrying on his vision. Run-DMC's iconic style, the baggy clothes, the Adidas sneakers without laces, the Fedora hat still shows up on fashion runways. Walk This Way still closes stadiums, a timeless anthem. Even the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame had to rewrite categories to fit them in, recognizing their undeniable impact. Jay's fingerprints are on every hip-hop milestone since 1984. You just have to zoom in close enough to see the indelible mark he left. Share this video with someone who claims nothing good came from Queens. Prove them wrong.
Prove them wrong.
And if you've got local legends keeping Jay's spirit alive, tag their pages below. Let's build a playlist that never forgets.
Let's go.
October 30th will keep rolling around. Another candle, another headline, another reminder that genius can be silenced but never truly erased. Jay once said the perfect scratch is the one that makes time stop. For 2 decades, the clock froze on who pulled the trigger. Now it ticks toward verdicts that may or may not heal anything. Yet every time a new DJ cuts sucker MCs, every time Adidas sells a shell toe without laces, the hands spin forward. The unsolved murder may haunt hip-hop, a painful specter, but the solved parts, his ingenuity, his unwavering commitment to community, his unstoppable rhythm, they belong to history. Close your eyes, cue up Peter Piper, and count the breaks. Somewhere, Jay is grinning because the break never ends. It just loops, waiting for the next kid brave enough to lay hands on wax and remind the world that silence can't outlast a perfect beat.
Yo, before the lights, before the fame, there was a boy from Queens who changed the game. Jason Mizell, born with rhythm in his veins. Turntables became his voice, scratching through pain. This ain't no ordinary story. This is Jam Master Jay, the heartbeat of Run-DMC, the sound that made the world move, and the name that still echoes through every booth. The turntable stop turning, but the beat don't fade. A legend in the heavens where the angels play. From Hollis to heaven, you pave the way. Rest in rhythm, Jam Master Jay. The vinyl spins in eternal replay. Rest in rhythm, Jam Master Jay. Yeah. Born in Queens, January 65. A neighborhood kid with big dreams and drive. Church on Sundays, drums in his hand. Music was his language, he built his own band. Link with Run-DMC, made history loud. Shell toes, black hats, proud in the crowd. He scratched hip-hop into something divine. Bridge rock and rap, changed the design. First rap group to blow on MTV. From Walk This Way to King of Rock, legacy free. The turntable stop turning, but the beat don't fade. A legend in the heavens where the angels play. From Hollis to heaven, you pave the way. Rest in rhythm, Jam Master Jay. But Jay was more than famous.
Come on, Margie, let's dance.
He was a mentor when the hood broke down. Opened up 24/7 studio doors wide open. Told the youth stay focused, keep hoping. Help Donics rise. Taught 50 Cent game, never chase clout. Just purpose and name. Family man, father. Teacher of grace, you saw light even in the darkest place. October 30th, 2002, Queens fell still. Gunfire echoed through the studio. Record lives on, they said it was envy. Betrayal agreed, but truth stays hidden where rumors breed. 18 years till the gavel drop, yeah. No verdict can replace what was lost.
The turntable stop turning, but the beat don't fade. Your sound still moves as your message stays. From Merrick Boulevard to Heaven's Gate. Rest in rhythm, Jam Master Jay.
Your sons carry your name with pride. Your spirit spins every time we vibe. Hip-hop is a graveyard, yeah, but you still bloom. A rose in the vinyl, still perform in the room. You taught us love, you taught us unity. That legends live through community. So even when the lights dim low, the echo plays, you see you still grow.
Let's get it. Chair dancing.
Rhythm is forever in the city sky. From Hollis to heaven, your beat still play. Rest in rhythm.
Forever the sound, forever the flame. Your name engraved in hip-hop's name. He wasn't just behind the music, he was the music. And though the record stopped, the message don't. Peace to Jam Master Jay. Forever 24/7. Forever hip-hop album.
Yes.
Jam Master Jay wasn't just a DJ. He was the architect of a movement. He was the sound of a new generation.
Yes,
the
he
bridge
was.
between the streets and the stage. The man who turned 2 turntables into a worldwide revolution. He gave hip-hop its heartbeat, and through every beat, every cut, and every mix, his spirit still moves the crowd. But behind the fame was a man of faith, loyalty, and community. A man who gave back more than he took. His story isn't just about music or even tragedy. It's about legacy. It's about how far the rhythm of one man's dream can travel and how deeply the silence of his loss can still be felt today. Though the case remains heavy and the questions still linger, one thing is certain. Jam Master Jay's name will never fade.
Never.
He lives on through every DJ that spins, every crowd that rocks, and every truth that refuses to stay buried.
Sure enough.
Because legends like Jay don't die, they echo. Rest in power, Jason, Jam Master Jay, Mizell, the beat maker, the pioneer, the heart of hip hop. Your music lit the spark, and your story keeps the flame alive. This documentary was produced by Auntie Leah and Jay Mizak, with eternal respect to Jaguar Wright and Wolfgang Amadeus, the originators of the Hip Hop is a Graveyard series, a series that continues to uncover the truth, honor the fallen, and keep the culture alive. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe for more truth, more music, and more legacy. And as always, thanks for kicking it with Auntie Leah.
Yes, salute Margie, Alina,
Salute.
Patricia,
Guys,
Young J, everybody
I
that's here.
really hope that you guys have enjoyed tonight's presentation. I seriously enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the video that Jay compiled for us. Shout out to Jay Mizak. Everybody join this channel. Everybody follow Jay Mizak, who's not Wizak, for more, videos. If you guys ever need any help with your channels, he's a producer. He produces videos, but he also is excellent at channel setup. So please reach out to Jay Mizak, who is hard-headed as HE double hockey sticks, because I've told him we're not going to go there. But
Let's
anyway,
not talk about it.
reach out to Jay Mizak, guys. I want you guys to know I appreciate you being here. We're not a large crowd when it comes to the live. The replay game is where it's at. Shout out to the replay game that's going to watch the live after we go. We do really wish that and pray that one day, and I believe, because I believe it, when it shows up, I want y'all to I need y'all to write the date down. October 24th, 2025. Auntie Leah said, I believe it's going to be a few hundred people, not trolls, people on our lives one day that's going to be interacting, enjoying themselves, and loving us.
For sure.
Okay? Next, we got Heavy D. The overweight lover in the house is coming up, right? I'm working on something else. The heavyweight lover in the house is sad, but it's also uplifting because we all love Heavy D. What I'm working on, that's what Jay's working on for us. I'm working on a story that's very heavy, and it's about a young man, allegedly, that was hanged by the police in Ferguson, Missouri. His name is Don Ye Jones. If you don't know about him, D-A-N-Y-E, last name Jones, please study him. It's all over social media. His mom, Melissa McKinney, found him in her backyard hanging from a tree back in 2018. His birthday just passed. she posted something on Facebook, and it just touched my heart. I'm like, I need to do something. We need to produce something for this young man, so people won't forget what happened, because she still hasn't got justice. Allegedly, the police department covered it up. I'm waiting on a license from the news station to use their footage. I sent an email this morning. They emailed me back, told me to fill out a form so I can pay a fee. I will be doing that. Again, Kat, thank you for sending me my first super chat, because honestly, since April of 2025, I've been paying for all this stuff on my own, right, Jay? Yeah. Everything I produce, everything I create, is all coming in my pocket. So I just got monetized today on my birthday. On my birthday, God is so good. Thank you for my birthday gift, Daddy. I always love you, you know that. But if you feel compelled to become a member of the channel, my membership is only $2.99. If you feel compelled to send super chats or whatever, Auntie Leah can get all that now. Jack Nation, Jack Country. We got another one in the fold that's monetized and ready to represent cruelty free. And thank you, Jay, for putting that in the video. Right? You put that in the video. A representation of cruelty free artistry. We love you guys. We love Jaguar. We love Wolfgang. They are one. They're not, to me, in my eyes, the way I look at Wolf and Jaguar, right? They're one. They're not two separate entities in my sight. They may not have the piece of paper, but in my eyes, they're one. And I honor them both the same. So shout out. And no, we're not a cult. It's impossible to have a vulture cult. Dumbass. We ain't got no vulture cult. We're just people that believe.
The virtual cult.
We're not a vulture cult. We're not. There's no such thing as a vulture cult. A cult are on some plantation or whatever you call it, somewhere locked in. They can't leave. That's not Jack Nation. Jack Nation, Jack Country. Now I'm gonna say
happy birthday. Happy birthday to Auntie Leah.
Go ahead, sing to me. Sing to me. Sing to me. 1, 2. Happy birthday. Come on, Jack. To
happy
you.
Birthday.
Happy birthday.
To you. Happy birthday. Me. To the very special, the one and only, the best of the best. Yeah.
Auntie Leah.
Auntie Leah.
Happy birthday to me. 51. 51 babies. I'm embracing my age. So many people die these days. So many.
51 and winning.
51 and winning. I love y'all. We'll see you guys later on this week. I'm not gonna say Sunday. I know that's our day, but we gotta give our producer some grace. He's working on. We're gonna talk about that. All I'm gonna say is he has the opportunity to upgrade, but he's a man. And you guys know how men are. They're hard-headed as hell. Thank you, Temper. And I want you guys to know I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We'll see you later on this week. Until then, please like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to Nick's Mountain Goat. Thanks for coming.
Salute. I didn't even see her. Where's she at?
No. She's not here. She just made the song.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm shouting her out for the song. All right?
Yes. Salute.
Salute, Nick. Love y'all. All right.
Please.